to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a sting, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost the appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone?
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them? Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top of the ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao, and they do enjoy a speed advantage. Up against them, the Meteor. And you can see who has the power advantage. They'll meet in the lightweight division.
There's a massive height difference here. One fighter has to be smart, sharp, depend on that boxing skill, and use that accuracy just to negate that height and reach.
It's Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. And they'll be facing the Meteor from the United States of America. They are the SCI, IBF, and WBO champ. Last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
The height, how is that going to happen? He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the Philippines, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the light blue trunks with light blue trim, the current SCI, IBF, and WBO champion of the world, the Meteor.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go for round one. Parries that jab away. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Multiple world titles are on the line. A chance to really become a legend here and make some real history. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. The perfect counter lands. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Good counter punching. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A perfect counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. That counter punch caught him clean. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Stevens.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. A swing and a miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Stumbling around in potholes. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the 4th we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You know, we have to rate them as one of the best in their weight class. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Do you believe what we're seeing? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He blocks the hook. Good counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. That hook doesn't score. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Misses with the right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Charge, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Left hook missed. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. And he scores with the counter. Might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? And down goes Pacquiao. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again.
Oh, no, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
7. Here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Listen to me. Are you okay? Get out of here.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 7 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI, IBF, and WBO champion of the world, the Meteor.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. Up against them, the Barbarian. And they will have a power advantage here. This is one of the most stacked divisions in the world. These two will be competing as lightweights.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
It's Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here. And they'll be facing the Barbarian from Japan. Their last fight was a tough TKO loss.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the Philippines, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Japan, wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Barbarian.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Here we go. It's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. They exchange punches. Nice job blocking the left hook. Can't find a home with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? That jab misses. Ooh, that was a big right hand. Right on the button. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
These two were made for each other. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it, kitchen sink.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. And there's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much firepower here. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. These two fighters are made for one another. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Right hook just missed. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Pacquiao there got clipped clean. Disaster averted, it seems. Did you see that? Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? The perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? Punch, counter punch. They block the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Do you believe what we are seeing? Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Alright guys. On natin yung microphone. Kumusta? Si Veron's Guy's Papercraft na nag-request kanina ng UFC. Sorry, pero sinusulit ko muna yung Undisputed habang free sa PS Plus.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more
Kasi
time
3 months
to
lang
heal
yung
up and get a
PS Plus
breather
subscription.
right back
So,
into the action.
for as long as meron akong free na Undisputed, ito muna. Yung Undisputed, yung UFC ko
There's the
naman
bell
kasi
for round
topic ko
7.
yun.
They've got
So,
all
pwede
the
ko siya
momentum on
laruin.
their side after that last round.
Even
Let's
if
see what they
walang
do
PS
here.
Plus.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An
Then,
excellent last round,
si
everything works.
GLBO,
Wait for the
hi bro,
reaction.
welcome.
Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've
May
won that
welcome
hands
natin yung
down.
mga bagong follow. Sana all, sabi ni GLBO.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Cute underscore pero the name of the game is Undisputed. Ooh, sa pool.
And he misses with that straight left.
Game of the name. Hi, Sergeant Sam. Ooh, sa pool.
Every time they
Ganda
drop
ng
their
side
guard,
step
they
ko.
get caught.
Pag end ng round,
Has to be
batiin natin
careful
yung
for
mga
that
bagong
receipt.
follow.
It's always coming.
Pwede sa Android, hindi. PC, oo.
How about that time counter shot?
PC,
Good defense stopping
PS5,
that
tsaka
jab.
Xbox.
Couldn't land that jab. No rest for the weary.
Ooh, sa pool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot.
Tapos ako dun.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ayan. Pasalamatan
As
natin
bad
guys
as
yung
boxing
mga
judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so
Nasol
easy.
Mejos, welcome. Veron Skies Papercraft. Si Eds at 13. Puk Nguyen. Luke Anthony Deslate pala, sorry. Si GLBO. And Sergeant Sam. Ayan, welcome guys, welcome sa live. I hope you're enjoying the live. Salamat din sa mga nag-share, no? Nag-share ng live natin. Thank you guys. Yung mga hindi pa nakafollow yan, follow na kayo. Saka feel free to share din yung live natin para madami tayong nanonood.
Unfortunately,
Mas
this
masaya
fighter
pag
not
mas
going to get
madami
more
tayo dito,
time
guys.
to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
And next round, pasalamatan natin yung mga top
There's the
lifers
bell for
natin.
round 8.
Shoutout
Coming
natin
off
yung
that
mga yun.
fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken,
Mga
why
masisipag
change it?
mag-tap, tap,
An
tap sa
excellent
screen
last
habang
round,
nanonood.
everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Kaya
Until then,
acknowledge natin
keep
yan.
doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands
Papasalamatan natin
down.
yung mga yun. Oo nga, Sheb eh. Kanina kasi hindi ako nakafocus. May
Good counter
nasa
punching.
call kasi ako kanina. Kaya ako naka-off mic. Naglalaro ako habang naka-call. Medyo... Pero okay lang kasi...
Neither
talaga.
one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
Ooh.
Nice counter. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Why weren't they
sa
more
pool.
cautious? How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter punch right up the middle.
Malapit na siyang bumagsak.
And so far, the offense has been
pinapuyapos ako na,
better than
nagpa-power
the
punch na ako.
defense.
Kanina di ko alam kung
Both men
inabutan nyo
step back
guys.
for just a
Natalo ako dun
moment.
sa ano, yung champion ng lightweight.
You
Umangat
know
na
the
kasi ako ng
scorecards are going
timbang
to be
eh.
all over the
Nag-start
place
ako
in
dito
this one.
featherweight. Tapos featherweight champion na ako. Umangat na ako ng lightweight. Tapos nilabanan ko last kanina yung champion ng lightweight.
Pretty
Na-KO ako na
dominant
body shot.
round there. Let's see how they
So ang
respond
goal
here in the
natin
next
is
round.
ma-rematch
You
natin
can't
siya.
leave it up to the
Kailangan
judges. It's
makabawi
up to
tayo.
you as the fighter.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
4-hit combo yun.
Incredible work rate. There's a counter shot.
Kulit ng shoulder roll niya yun.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of
Sapul ako.
the best. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the
You know,
straight
4-hit
left.
combo.
A lot of effort being exerted here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And there it is, the
Talisik
knockdown
mouthpiece.
punch we knew was coming. And you can see here his face basically melts into his palm. And down he goes.
That's lights
Isa pa,
out right
isang
there.
angle. Labas mouthpiece eh.
One, two, three, four. Are you all right?
Ayan, tumayo pa.
Let's see how the game plan
Ayan,
changes
pasalamatan
after
natin
that
yung mga
big
top lagers
knockdown.
natin
Can make
guys.
or break a fighter.
Number 1, si Reynold. Thank you so much bro. 2,246 likes. Si Verons guys. Or Veronski's Papercraft. 2,043. Thank you. Napakasipag niyo mag-double tap. Si Shev. Ima Kapasan. Harold. Moose. Lizelle Kingkoy. Sergeant Sam. King Kong. Tsaka Bernadette Pereira. Bernadette Pereira. Kano naman si Alex Pereira ng UFC. Thank you so much guys. Later mag-ano tayo no, magi-start tayo ng Resident Evil 6.
The
Ngayon
referee
pa lang
calling for
natin lalaroin
seconds out.
guys,
Right
Resident
back into
Evil
the
6.
action.
So umpisang-umpisa ang campaign ni
This is
Leon.
the 10th. He couldn't finish him
Kasi
off in the
malapit na yung
last
Rekir
round.
eh.
Let's see what this has in
Kahit
store
yung kay
for
Leon
us.
lang matapos
What a
natin sa
knockdown.
Resident Evil
1
6.
minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Just misses with that jab.
Uy,
Nice counter punch. holding nothing back here in the round. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Perfect counter shot.
Ginagawa niya, naglalakad siya patagilid.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful
Malapit
counter
na
shot.
bumagsak.
Did you see that? And we may see a stoppage here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Round 10 na pala. Round 10 rounds lang.
A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash.
Kaya sana ma-rematch na natin yung champion. Yan, gusto ko makabawi sa kanya eh. Yan, sa mga di pa naka-follow, dyan guys, follow na kayo, no? Goal natin is mga 1,000 tayo. Para saan? Gusto ko lang ng stream key. Yan, para tuloy-tuloy lang yung stream natin. Yun yung goal ko guys. Gusto ko lang ng stream key. You know. Thank you, Chev. Welcome, welcome. Sa ngayon kasi ano lang ako eh. Restream. Wala talaga akong sariling stream key. Thank you, Chris Gill. Thank you so much, guys. Uy, si American. American, no? Nabana natin si American. 50%. Mas sikat ako eh. 50%.